Hey guys, Jazz back with another video. In this video, we're going to go over some pickups. Have around $1,400 worth of pickups right here. Mostly graded. We have some ungraded stuff as well. We're going to go over like with the PSA stuff and what are my plans going on in the future. Because obviously these are uncertain times. Especially with raw cards, I believe. Because with the grading, you know, how it is right now with PSA shutting down. SGC rose their prices. Who knows? BGS is still really backed up. And when PSA comes back, do they come back with like the cheapest cards you can get graded is $50 or something like that? You know, there's a lot that can happen right now. So I mean, if they come back and the cheapest you can get a card graded for is $50, a lot of these like low end base prisms and stuff like that, the raw cards will probably lose a lot of value because people won't want to grade those because I don't think the ROI will be there. So the raw prices, I think, will drop in order to kind of balance it out and make it somewhat more palatable for some people to send them. But again, the era of guys like this being heavily graded at PSA might be coming to an end. So going forward in the future classes, the grading costs go up. Only like colored variations and silvers and stuff like that for like prospects will get graded, unless they're like, you know, one of the hottest prospects out there. People aren't going to grade the base cards anymore, I don't believe. That's one thing that's going to go. I'm not going to get too much into that. We're going to do a separate video on that. I'm going to get more to what I'm picking up, what was my thought process, but I just want to put that out there and just be careful buying, you know, singles because of, you know, the uncertainty of grading. If PSA comes back, it can affect single prices. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to try to be a little bit transparent with the prices. A lot of these I picked up in lots. Most of these come from one single lot that I not a lot, but I bought multiple auctions for a week from the same seller. And just get into it. Daniel Jones is like the only football I've been picking up. Again, I'm off of Daniel Jones. Not to say that his price isn't still going to go up, but at the price that I bought him, they've already more than doubled. So I've already moved on to something else. Because can they double again? Yes, but it's not as likely as something else that what I'm picking up right now can double. So Daniel Jones, picked it up for really cheap, a couple of dollars. I sent this to Comp C. This is probably when the season is approaching, sell for like 10, 15 bucks. Saying that people are still going to be looking to buy singles, hopefully. DeAndre Hunter, this base, he was playing really well before he got hurt. Cameron Johnson, I think I picked it up. I have my eBay store list right there. I think I picked them up for what, 13 and 11 bucks. You know, with taxes and everything, probably 15 and 13, you would say. Again, really cheap for silver prisms. Send these to Comp C. They look pretty well centered. Hopefully they get A's. You know, wait for the season to start up and maybe his buzz, or they're actually going to be in the playoffs. I mean, if they do any damage and he actually plays well, his price is going to go up already. So that's some of the pickups that I'm doing, like guys that, you know, picking up some of the guys who are going to be in the playoffs most likely too. That's what I'm shifting my focus to now. Before, when I was buying these, most of it I was just picking up basketball because I think it's undervalued right now. These Kobe Whites, I think I picked them up for like $6 each or something like that. Again, these are selling for less than the Prism base raw, and this is gonna sell for more than the Prism base raw, in my opinion. We got the Rui Silver, got this for like $20-something. And again, his base Prism Raw sells for a lot more. And I think this card in the long run will outsell the Prism Silvers because it's more rare, way more rare than the Prism Silver. So again, picking this up for a portion of the price of the Prism Silver, I think it's easy grabs, really well centered. Easy one for me right there. And I still do pick up prisms. I think I paid like $80-something for these 5 cards. Not too bad. Again, these are some I'll probably send Star Stock. I just sent an order to Star Stock. So I actually picked up some more stuff, but when I got it in, I was already sending stuff to Star Stock and I just threw it right in there. So there's some stuff missing that I bought that I just didn't put into this. This came after I already sent out the Star Stock order. I sent out 99 graded cards to them. I still have like almost 100 to send again. I'm getting it together, probably sending this weekend. So I sent 99 graded and like 250 raw cards to them as well. Sent some cards to Comp C too. So I'm just gonna, you know, pile up a bunch of cards again to send them. Got this for real cheap. Darius Garland Silver. Again, his price are really down. I'm just, you know, getting these and getting ready to sell them when the season starts next year. Send them to Star Stock if they look pretty good. And and then just hope you get an A, and then just wait for the season, the price to go up, and you can, you know, double, triple, quadruple your money. Who knows? It's another silver Darius Garland. I got these from the same seller. We got John Morant. I think I paid like $45 for this one. It looks pretty well centered. Left to right, the back centering is not the best. It's thinner on this side than it is on this side, but in the front, it looks pretty well centered. John Morant, again, select, I think, is on the come up. And then we got Colin Sexton. How much did I pay for this one? I think it was like $60-something. Yeah, because these are all from the same dealer. And you see how the shipping is cheap, and that's what I'm saying. Like when you buy from the same guy and you get these cards, I have no idea what a Colin Sexton's at. But anyway, I'm giving away too many cards. It's like $60-something, I think. Or $50 to $60 I paid for this. And again, paid a few dollars for this. Again, now to get graded at PSA is probably going to be like going right now. The cheapest you can get graded is $300. But going forward, when they come back and open all the services, I know at least $30 is going to be the cheapest. But I think it might be something higher, $50, and they're going to get out of the base card game. They don't want to grade these type of cards. These are the cards that flood and, you know, clog up their system. So why take these cards at like $20-$25 and they're just going to hold you up when you can just raise the prices and get better quality cards? You're probably going to get half the cards, but again, you got to do half the work for the same amount of money. So I think that's what's going to happen. They don't want to keep grading these type of cards. Only the ones that are good graded is like LaMelo and people like that. Zion, Ja, that should be getting graded. We shouldn't be grading like prospects. I don't think that's going to be happening in the future. So just keep that in mind. People who already low pop their stuff. But again, there's a backlog of cards, like 10 million cards. So these cards are going to hit. But I'm saying going forward, like 2020 prospects, you're going to see they're going to be really rare. And we're going to see where the hobby is going to take these cards. Are they going to, you know, maybe like GMA or something? That's where you're going to send guys like this. But again, the silver, I think it was like $20 for this. Again, he's a lottery pick. He gets traded. Any type of news should go up. Even for next season, I think I'll be able to sell it for more than 20-something bucks. Again, I've been picking up some Jared Culver lately, and I haven't even realized it. I don't even know if in the last video I showed off. Let me show these cards. I'm not even sure if I did. Give me a second. I don't know why I've been picking up so much. This stuff is just real cheap. I don't even know if I showed these off in the last video, but I picked these two up. I think like 30 a piece. So 60 combined. This one's numbered to 65. This one's numbered to 99. I'm not sure if I showed them off in the last video, but if I didn't, that's more Jared Culver right there that I've been picking up. But his stuff is real cheap. Like this courtside, I paid 12 or 13 bucks for. Like, it's just insane. Like, I'm gonna pick it up. Like, it costs minimum like 30 bucks to get a card graded right now, and this is a short print. One of the most, you know, wanted cards of a player is the courtside. So I mean, these usually sell between 4 and 6x on hyped up players of the Prism. So as the Prism 9 goes for like 15 bucks, this should sell for like 60, 70, 80 bucks, and I'm picking up for $12. I'm just gonna pick that up. That's just super cheap. This is the number to 149, I'm sorry. The white one, I think I paid like, what did I pay? I don't even know. I don't remember. $36 for this one. So again, it costs $30 to get graded. This is actually a really wanted parallel, the white one. Looks really nice, and I think it's only in Concourse. If I'm not mistaken, the only one you can get this white parallel is in Concourse. We got Prism 9, sheesh. Infinite Donruss, Darius Garland. A few bucks for this. Again, hold for the season to start. Stuff I'll probably send in Star Stock. Prism Base, Kobe White. Got it for real cheap. The same thing. Like some of these guys, some of these cards are like, I just want to get the prices down like that. This one's 16 bucks. And again, guy's going to be in the playoffs. He's playing decently. He's on a good team. Young player, 16 bucks. I think it's a no-brainer. Again, another one, Anthony Simons. You know how much, you know, I like courtside. This one was what, 31 with shipping and with taxes and everything, probably like $34. PSA 9. Again, the more years you go back, the shorter print it is. These are like, there's only like probably like 100 something of these as at PS that would graded. I'm not even sure what it is, but I'm saying in total it's probably like 200. I don't know how many are actually graded, but again, $30-something. Anthony Simon won the dunk contest. He gets traded or something like that somewhere. I think his prices will rise. And again, You don't even need these guys to play well. You just need them to be in the news for something, and their prices will go up. Darius guy, Kyle Guy. This was numbered to 49. Prism, low numbered. I think it was like $30 for this. Why not? It cost $30 just to grade that. Just hold it. A guy who's not going to have much cards graded, especially now going forward. Brandon Clark, PSA 10, like $30. Another one. I'll just take these all day. I think Rui, I paid like 30 something for this one. Base optic thing in the beginning of the season. He's playing really well recently. He's averaging like in his last 10 games like 20 something points a game and like 8 rebounds. So he's playing really well. I think his stuff will be hotter next season. It's like $30 something for this PJ. Got a Sekou. This is Sekou Select out of 199 PSA 10. I think this was a super steal. I mean, I think this was dirt cheap. And again, he's a guy, he's a prospect. He hasn't been playing all too well. He's not getting that much playing time right now, but it was like, what, $46 I paid for this card. A PSA 10 numbered select. I think if he starts playing well, this could be, you know, a couple $100 card. So I'll take this and sit on it. Why not for 40-something bucks? You guys saw that one right there. Then this was like $55. PSA 10 Ruby Wave. And if you guys know, and it has a print line. Honestly, just looking at it right now, it shouldn't be a 10. I hate when 10s have print lines, but it's a faint print line. It's not the worst print line, but again, I didn't do too well with my PJ Washington stuff. I think I got mostly 9s, and I got 2 8s from my last order, so picked up a 10 right there. I think this card is beautiful. The red ice, one of the rare ice ones, obviously, other than the green. I think this is probably the next. All the ices are pretty rare. And again, it goes pretty well with the red on his uniform. I think I paid, what, $51 for this one. This one is not, I think this one should be more expensive than this one, but this one was more expensive. But again, it's still a steal in my opinion. Again, if he starts playing well, these cards were going for like a couple $100s when he was playing well beginning of last year. Same thing as Drew Lock. What was it, like $66 I paid for this Drew Lock? That's, yeah, $65 for this Drew Lock. Silver. Again, PSA 9s of like the rookie guys from last year, like Tua's PSA 9s are like $400 or $500. This is what, $60? And that's this what I like to teach you guys too as well, is like when you look at this year's class and then grading, you're like, I think Drew Lock has a potential. Maybe he's not, I'm not saying he's going to get up to Tua's $500-$600, but what I'm saying is Tua might go from $400 to $500 to like $600-$700 when the season starts. He's going to go up like $100. I think this guy can go up $100, but that's a bigger ROI because I invested $60 and it goes up to $160, $200. I'm getting more than double my money. Whereas Tua, if he goes up like to $500-$600, you're not even doubling your money. So there's more ROI in getting guys who have really sunk down low, and then they get any type of hype. Their cards go up 3 or 4x easily. So again, as long as Denver doesn't draft the quarterback, his prices after the draft will go up. Keep that in mind. Just look at eBay. If Denver does not draft a quarterback, but that's a big if though, because they might be in the market for a quarterback. But if they don't draft a quarterback and they actually draft like maybe weapons for him, his prices are going to go crazy. Some you look at is risky. I'm not selling. I'm not buying too much more Drew Lock, but I'm not selling the Drew Lock that I do have. I do have a lot of Drew Lock. And I'm just gonna hold it. The next 2 cards are the bigger purchases of the lot. This is a Ja Morant PSA 9. This is a photo variation, the layup. Gorgeous looking card. In person looks even better. I just think these are the guys, and I'm gonna show you the next card. Is the Trae Young silver, the hollow, I'm sorry, optic. I just picked up 3 PSA 9s of the Shocks for like $80-something each. I think those are a good price. This hollow I picked it up for $260. That's the cheapest that sold in like the last 5 months. Again, his prices are really down. This card at one point was selling for like over $700. And it's been selling around $300, but I was able to win this at auction for like $260. The cheapest is sold like in 4 or 5 months. That's how I like to buy stuff. I like to buy stuff when it's down and then try to get it even cheaper if I can. So again, this card's been trending around $300-something. I was able to win an auction for $260. With shipping and taxes, it came out to $280. Similar to this one, this card's been trending around $250. I was able to pick it up for $190. And then the next day, another auction ended for $260. So I was able to get this for like $191. What was the auction that actually sold for? Oh, these are the hollows I just picked up for this guy, but where is it? Technical difficulties. Yeah, 191. And I got this the next day. I mean, it sold for way more. And these are low pop cards. They look gorgeous. There's a photo variation. And these are the type of cards you want to pick up. Low pop cards of guys who have been slumping. They're, like, this card was selling for way more like a couple months ago. So again, once the season ramps back up, these prices will go up. And these guys are going to be in the playoffs. I might not even need to wait. That's why I'm really focusing on these guys. In particular, Ja and Trey's, because their prices are really down and they're going to be in the playoff. If they have any playoff moments, their prices can skyrocket like in the next couple months. I don't have to wait till the season to start. That's why I'm more focused on these guys. Once the playoffs are about to start, I think their prices are going to start to creep up. I'm just going to tell you what's going to happen. Their prices are going to still go up, start going up slowly because people are going to anticipate maybe they do something in the playoffs. And then the guys who are not in the playoffs, your Colin Sextons, your Darius Garlands, these guys' prices are going to go down as the playoffs is like in the weeks leading up to the playoffs. Because everybody's going to focus on picking up these guys or LeBrons or, you know, guys like like big time playoff contenders. Those are the people going to focus on. They're going to forget about these guys. Then that's when we start picking up these guys. That's when they're going to be at their cheapest. Don't wait till the offseason. Pick them up when the playoff hype comes around. That's when you need to be picking these guys up because that's when everybody's going to forget about them. Because as soon as the playoffs is over, people are just going to jump on these. Just the same thing they did in football. As soon as the season ended, everybody jumped right on the guys who had dropped down to dirt cheap. So, again, these guys have a chance to have playoff moments. I don't need to probably hold them till next season. But I'm comfortable holding these to next season because I know for sure that they're pretty much going to double in price. But maybe they'll double in price in the playoffs, and I could just sell them then. So, again, these are the type of guys I'm picking up now. Focus on Trey mostly, and then a little bit of Ja. And then, you know, once the playoffs starts approaching, then I'll start targeting more guys that are out of the playoffs, like these guys. Well, RJ is going to be in the playoffs. He might have a moment or two in there. Rui obviously is not going to be in the playoffs. A guy you could target. Kobe might be in the playoffs. Cameron will be. So again, those are the guys I'm focused on right now. With the grading, how it is, I might just be specifically focused on graded cards right now. Maybe I'll pick up some raw cards, but with the instability of when PSA returns and what the prices are going to look like, if the prices are really high, it might really affect, you know, singles, ungraded singles. So just be careful with that. This is around $1,400 I picked up right here, and I already picked up more that's on the way. And I'm just going to keep picking up. You know, every day I'm just buying stuff constantly, and then just, you know, selling a few what I want. I'm pretty much selling stuff I already had before, stuff that I don't see much potential in going up. And that's one thing I want to show you guys is, like, yeah, I think Daniel Jones has the potential to keep going up, but if I tie my money into Daniel Jones, I can probably tie it into something else that can go up more. Maybe Daniel goes up 2 times from right now. Maybe this one goes up 3 times. You know, this guy, by the time basketball season, this one up 3 times. So, again, keep that in mind where you want to put your money. Because if you're putting your money in this, that means you can't buy this. You know what I'm saying? So, always know that, yeah, this might be a good investment, but there might be a better investment out there. So, you got to really, you know, focus on where you're putting your money. And now with all the uncertainty of the hobby with, you know, the grading and all this stuff, so you just got to be careful out there. You guys have any questions and, you know, any advice or maybe something that you're doing, leave it down below. I'm interested to see what you guys are picking up, how you guys are treating this, you know, new grading process. I'm not sending cards right now to PSA to any grading. I'm just sending either, if I buy raw, I'm selling to either ComC or Star Stock. And then if I'm buying graded, if it's lower end stuff, I send it to Star Stocks. If not, I'm holding it. And my plan is to probably send it to Propstein. So like cards like this in the beginning of the season and all my Darius Garland number stuff, like the Darius Garland base stuff and everybody like RJ base stuff, base Prism and stuff, I send it to Star Stock. But like the higher end stuff, like the numbered stuff and all that stuff, I'm probably going to send to Propstein. And, you know, I live in Jersey, so it's only like 20 minutes away. He gets big prices and he has a lot of people, you know, watching his eBay store. So that's probably one thing I'll probably share that experience and go over it, see how long it took me to get my money, how long they took the cards up, my process, and just go through everything I went through sending the cards to them. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. If you guys have any questions, leave them down below. Please make sure to leave a like. Till next time, guys.